am I in the shot? Okay, can I lick it? Should I lick it? Ooh, I didn't expect that flavor. Get in the bowl, thank you. Oops. Oh, oh, I forgot the chocolate. Is the mic on? Is the mic on? That is the big question. It is on. Hello everyone and welcome to Mimi's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making something in the kitchen, which means we're going to be baking today. We're going to make a delicious banana bread. Well, let me tell you something. These bananas, so as you can see, these bananas are very brown, very ripe. Now I know some people would say, ooh, these are nasty, they're not good anymore, you cannot use them. But to be honest, I personally love them when they're this way because they're so sweet. Which, first tip of the baking before we even begin, if you use very ripe bananas, you're not gonna need as much sugar because they are so sweet. That means less refined sugar. That means it is better for your body. This is such a weird setup for me actually, because I just put this together because my kitchen is very small and I don't have a lot of natural light in my kitchen. So I just made a little something happen. I hope you enjoy. I hope everything is good. And let's get started. So because I'm very bad in remembering things out of my brain, I have my phone so I don't forget any important steps. This is Mimi from the future in the video. I forgot to mention that you need to preheat your oven to 175 Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. First step, smash the bananas. Not with a spoon, but actually with a fork. So you're just gonna take 4 very ripe bananas. I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to wait until they look this spotty, but just make sure that they're not just yellow. They need to have a couple of spots, you know, and don't judge a book by its color just because they look a little bit weird from the outside. I mean, look at it. They look perfect. So bananas are smashed. So like I said, if you want to, you can add sugar to this recipe. However, I prefer to not add too much sugar to the things I eat. But if you want to, you could add 100 grams of sugar to the bowl now. I prefer not to do so, but if you want, you can. But I'm gonna continue with the rest of the ingredients. So you can add 10 grams of vanilla sugar or a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I'm gonna go with the vanilla extract, which I actually never tried before. I always went for the 10 grams of vanilla sugar, but for the purpose of being a little bit more healthy, I decided to not go with the vanilla sugar and try to do it with the vanilla extract instead. Ooh, this is very gooey. Half a teaspoon of salt, 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. And you know me, this is one of my favorite ingredients ever. You can use it on your face, you can use it on your body, you can use it to cook, and you can use it to bake. Get in the bowl, thank you. Oops. Let's add an egg. If you're vegan, you can also make a vegan kind of option with flax seeds. Or I don't know if it works with chia seeds. I never tried that because the rest of the recipe is actually vegan. So just for your general information. And then there is another thing I actually am gonna try for the first time today. I have never tried this before, but it's to add some applesauce. Let's see how that works out because I think it's gonna make the bread a little bit more moist. So that's what I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna add 60 grams of applesauce. Oh shit. Oh, I'm not supposed to curse on the vlog. It was a little bit more than 60 grams. Guys, like I said, I always kind of wing it whenever I'm cooking or baking. Nothing is ever really completely planned out. So I just, you know, encourage you to have a little bit of fun because why always stick to the rules, you know? You can just try out or just mess up a little bit and try to make it work. We can stir. Let's stir.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
By the way, guys, I don't know if you can hear it, but the wind outside right now is insane. Like, actually insane. And the funny thing is, you know, the ventilation above the... Here again goes my perfect English. The ventilation above the cooking stove kind of thing. You can hear the wind through the ventilation. I don't know how that works, but it's a bit crazy. So what I forgot to mention before, with the coconut oil, you're gonna do yourself a big favor if you make sure the coconut oil is actually liquid when you mix it in, because mine right now is not liquid. So there are these little chunks of coconut oil, which it's still gonna work. It's not that it's not gonna work, it makes it easier if it's already liquid, because you can mix it in easier. But as you know, Mimi's kitchen isn't always perfect, but it's fun. Okay. Can I lick it? Should I lick it? Ooh, I didn't expect that flavor. Ooh, oh, it's a little bit like candy. So the next step is to take the flour and the baking powder and first really mix them together in a separate bowl and then add them to the banana, coconut oil, all kind of liquid mess. It's, I don't even know. So we're gonna need 300 grams of all-purpose flour. I actually took a different kind of flour because I wanted to try it out today, which is a whole wheat kind of flour, just because it's a little bit more healthy than the white flour. So I'm gonna let you know how it turns out, but I don't think it makes much of a difference. So I'm gonna try this one, and then 15 grams of baking powder. Because I added a little bit more applesauce, I think I'm also going to put in a little bit more flour just to be sure. Okay, so that is all mixed. Ooh, I'm making a mess. Very well. Now we can mix it all together. I hope I didn't forget anything. Let me check. No, it's actually it. Ooh, this is so easy. Oh, I forgot the chocolate. Okay, so now we're gonna pour the flour and the baking powder into the banana mass. I almost never use electronical kitchen aid kind of things. I always do it by hand. I don't know why. I mean, I don't really have a lot of electronical kitchen aids. The only thing I actually use almost every day is my NutriBullet for smoothies. But baking, I don't know. I enjoy to do the mixing by hand. Do it kind of old school, you know. So now all you need to do is put the baking mass into a loaf pan from your choosing. Oh yeah. So you can lay your loaf pan with a baking sheet, or you can grease it. I don't like to grease it. I don't know why. I have the feeling it will always stick. It probably doesn't, but I'm just used to working with baking sheets. So that's what I'm doing here, but you can also just grease it and it should be fine. Oh, it looks so good. I'm so excited because this is really the first time that I did this. Oh, I forgot the chocolate. Oh. Okay, guys, my brain, honestly. So you could add some chocolate. I actually bought some chocolate, some dark chocolate extra for this video, but okay, so I think I'm gonna sprinkle some on top. By the way, guys, does any one of you know that song, The Banana Man, from Glenn Hansard? I don't know where I know that song from, but yesterday when I was talking to my sister about baking a banana bread, it came to my mind again. Wait, let me see if I can find it. I cannot put it in this video because of copyright reasons, but let me see how the video is actually called. Adventure Sandwich presents Banana Man by Glenn H. So that is the title of the video. Go watch that video or song because it's so hilarious and I love it, and it's actually so suitable. Yeah, so while I'm chopping up the chocolate, I'm actually gonna listen to it. banana. Oh. I'm the banana man. So I'm not gonna add the 100 grams of chocolate. I think I'm gonna stick to the 80 grams I just chopped up. Oh, I cannot even talk anymore. And hope that this goes well, because as I said, you should mix it into the batter beforehand, but you know, we're just gonna roll with it. I also cleaned my kitchen floor yesterday, and then I decided to bake and make a video, which is always a messy thing. So cheers, I get to clean my kitchen floor again. So you can see, guys, that I'm not a professional at all, because look at me. I'm currently mixing in chocolate into the batter while it's already in the loaf pan. So you know, it is very real up in here. And like I say, the most important part of all when you are baking is lick the spoon, because there is just nothing like unbaked batter. So let's do it. Okay, so now we're gonna pop it in the oven for about 45 minutes. And just to be sure, I usually check it with a wooden stick once in a while to see if it's already done or if it still needs a little bit of time, because as you know, ovens can work a little bit differently, and if it's an older model or a newer one. So just to be sure, make sure to maybe check it once in a while with a wooden stick. Just put it in the middle of it and check if it comes out clean. If it's clean, it's done. Okay, now we need to wait. Oh, and I need to set a timer, because otherwise it's not gonna end well. So let's do it. By the way, if you're new here and you're wondering why I'm jumping from one weird accent to another, first of all, I do have an accent because I'm Swiss. Second of all, I just love accents. I don't even realize it half of the time that I'm jumping into a weird accent like this one, like an Italian person or whatever it is. I don't even know why. I'm just having fun with it. It's not meant in an offensive way at all. I just love languages and accents, and I'm having fun with it, you know? So peace. Another quick baking tip: if you realize that the top of your banana bread is getting a little bit too dark, just take some tin foil, place it on top of it for the rest of the baking time so it won't get too burnt or dark. And it is done. The delicious banana bread is done. Guys, honestly, if you could smell this right now. And I'm so happy that I chose to mix in the chocolate in the last minute, because oh my goodness, I'm excited. The fun part comes now, because you get to eat it. Let me try this bad boy. It's still a little bit warm, which I know they say you shouldn't eat still warm baking goods, but come on, let's be honest, it's so delicious. If you're not used to eating a diet with less sugar, this is not going to be sweet enough for you, because I didn't add any sugar to it. I just went with the bananas, with the dark chocolate, which also, again, dark chocolate isn't as sweet as milk chocolate, and I went with the vanilla extract instead of the vanilla sugar. So for me, I love this kind of food. I love it when it's not too sweet. But for you, maybe it might be good to add a little bit of sugar, a little bit of vanilla sugar to it. Just try it out, you know what works for you. I also really like the texture of it that comes with the whole grain flour. But again, that is completely up to you. If you prefer something a little bit smoother and a little bit sweeter, use white flour, use some sugar, and your sweet tooth will be very, very happy. But for me, this is perfect. Alright guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this little baking video. Let me know if you're gonna try it as well. Tweet me pictures or tag me on Instagram. I would love to see what you come up with. And don't forget to be creative. Whenever you bake or cook, just play with the ingredients a little bit. You can add chocolate, you can add a different type of chocolate, add sugar, no sugar, whatever you prefer. You know, I think cooking and baking should be fun, and it should be kind of something that you enjoy personally, so just play with it like I just did. I never tried it in this type of form with no sugar and with the whole grain flour, and I actually really like it. So just have fun with it like I do, and I hope that you enjoyed. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this little video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment down below, and subscribe of course, because it really supports my channel. And yeah, I would love to see you again, you know. Alright guys, I wish you a wonderful week, and until next time, don't forget to be grateful, be happy, and be kind. Bye!